Working this hard for a reason. Been a minute trying to make it right. Saying, baby, this is our season. No, I ain't taking
All right, what up, though? Welcome to the Hus-Band Show podcast, where husbands band together and navigate this thing we call marriage through love, life, and laughs. I am your moderator, Perry.
And I'm Trouble T.
Big Vincent is
Because you can't help it. You can't help it. You can't fucking help it. You little ATL thug. You can't help it.
Big Vince out it.
Oh, shit. Hey, man. What's up? What's up? Back for another episode. All right. We got another one from the good brother, Troy.
Yes, sir.
It's a little video. Going to play the clip, and we're going to get into this thing.
Yeah, it's a new day,
It's
man.
a-
New
We're on a
topic.
communication series, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to
Communication.
help these
Okay.
brothers navigate through their marriage with some
Alright,
good open
alright.
communication.
Use your words.
Use
your words and choose your words.
And
So you
choose your
don't have to
words.
use your
With your
pocketbook.
wife.
Alright,
Your
you
wallet.
ready?
Feels things
Credit
deeply,
cards.
and she's not afraid to speak her mind.
There we
And the
go.
reason that's a problem is because you haven't been given the skills to know what to do with her emotions. The more she feels, the more you shut down. That's why it's impossible for you to have a conversation about what she's upset about because you don't know what to do with it. And so it's easier to shut her down or dismiss what she's saying or to blame her for the situation altogether. So you're only left with two options. One is you convince your wife to stop feeling things deeply and communicating them with you. Good luck. Or two, you develop the skills to validate what she's saying while still having opinions and desires yourself. So many men never get past the hurdle of, oh my gosh, my wife's blowing up at me. I don't know what to do. She just needs to be quiet. And they can never get to the part where they actually validate what their wife is feeling. And it's not the end of the world if she's upset. It's just the end of the world if you don't know how to validate what she's feeling. See the caption below this video for more tools on how to validate what your wife is feeling.
Yeah, I'm gonna wing it because I got ADHD. I ain't hear nothing that nigga said. I just zoned out for a second.
Here's the problem with your wife. She feels things deeply,
Okay,
and
I'm
she's
listening.
not afraid to speak her mind. And the reason that's a problem is because you haven't been given the skills to know what to do with her emotions. The more she feels, the more you shut down. That's why it's impossible for you to have a conversation about what she's upset about because you don't know what to do with it. And so it's easier to shut her down or dismiss what she's saying or to blame her for the situation altogether. So you're only left with two options. One is you convince your wife to stop feeling things deeply and communicating them with you.
Wow.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Or two, you develop the skills to validate what she's saying while still having opinions and desires yourself. So many men never get past the hurdle of, oh my gosh, my wife's blowing up at me. I don't know what to do. She just needs to be quiet. And they can never get to the part where they actually validate what their wife is feeling. And it's not the end of the world if she's upset. It's just the end of the world if you don't know how to validate what she's feeling. See the caption below this video.
All right. Did you catch that
I
one?
caught it. I'm
Okay.
with you. We here. We here. I caught it. I
That's
zoned
deep
out that
one,
first
though,
time.
Wait, you want to go ahead and go first while it's still fresh?
Let me see. No, let's kick this thing off like we normally do. Troy,
All right,
you
Troy,
always
what
start
you
it
got,
off.
bro?
Well, this is another one, man. That shit is that meant a lot, right? He said a lot in a little bit,
Yeah.
but that will probably solve 90% of divorce because we as men we want to be the fixer. There's a problem, we want to fix the problem.
Right.
When we can't fix the problem, we quick to say, the hell with this.
Right.
But we're not validating the other person's feelings. It take a long time to understand this part.
It does.
In a marriage.
'Cause this is
This
deep
ain't
shit.
something that happens
Yeah,
overnight.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we've been conditioned as from little boys, to be the fixer, to not have as much tolerance for dumb shit.
Right.
So our attention span is gonna be shorter.
All right.
Because sometimes, and I'm only speaking for me right now, but I know sometimes my wife could be telling me something, and I'm already thinking about the outcome.
Yeah.
I done missed the majority of what she's trying to say, because I'm trying to figure out how I can fix the problem. When we do that, the validation of the real problem ain't being addressed. So we literally devalue what they saying because we're trying to make it fit into something that we can fix.
Right.
Right.
And when we can't fix it and they still mad or upset about it, we take it personal.
Gotcha.
And now it becomes something that we've done or something against us.
Okay.
When in fact what he's saying is we got to learn how to value what they saying listen long enough to understand what's being said, and then know that we can't fix everything.
Right.
And just because you can't fix it, don't mean that it's not valid.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be able to fix all her problems. She gonna have things that we just can't fix, and she gonna bring it to us to talk, and not expect you to fix it. She ain't bringing it to us saying, "Oh, I need you to fix this problem." She's venting. She's just saying, "I just want you to listen, and actually listen to what I'm saying."
But what I think he left out a key point in there. Okay, validation of how she feels is very important. Listen, take that shit in, like actually absorb that shit before you start talking, and listen to what the fuck she's really talking about. Like, give a fuck. But what if it ain't right? What if she wrong as fuck?
You have to listen.
Even when she's wrong, it's hard to tell her she's fucking
Yeah,
wrong.
once their mind is made up.
Yeah,
y'all realize we don't have to always tell them they wrong.
You don't. Sometimes
I want you to know, though.
No, sometimes. I mean, if it's not life or death, like if it ain't, some shit that's gonna really, literally fuck you up later on.
So you want me to be pussy?
No, not even that.
No,
Not
it
even
ain't
that.
Okay.
It's just like just like with your kids. You know what I mean? You throw the motherfucker the ball. He got the glove on. Ain't no reason he didn't catch that shit, but it went right by. Some shit you just gotta overlook.
The other thing is you don't want to always.
He got it in him.
Like you can't always police every situation.
Right.
And sometimes they venting and can be wrong as hell.
Yeah.
But to make them feel right, all they need you to do is just listen.
Yeah.
But I
Because
don't want you to
sometimes
be
they're not even
right
asking
when
for
you
your
wrong.
answer. They might not even want our opinion. They just want somebody to listen.
But you know what I found though? Sometimes if it's a situation like that where she is absolutely off course with that shit, I'll let that shit rest for the day.
And then talk to my tomorrow.
Tomorrow or the day after,
Yeah.
I'm like, you remember the other day we was talking about, shoveling snow, and you said you do that shit with a spoon, and I'm like, motherfucker, I ain't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Bring that shit back up, like revisit it.
But see, in that situation, she feels like Vince listened to me.
He thought about it.
Yeah.
He was listening. Mm-hmm. He didn't say shit. He didn't have his opinion.
Yeah.
He didn't, give me no rebuttal.
Right.
Because all that shit really do is turn into an argument.
That's all it's gonna do.
Because you hit it right on the head earlier.
Right.
When they got their mind made up,
Ain't no changing
ain't
that
no
shit.
changing that.
But I'm not gonna let her go out bad. I'm not gonna let her walk outside of this conversation with that idea and thinking she gonna fix some shit and go that shit go totally awry.
That's when we had that second conversation.
Right,
We're gonna let the
right.
emotion come down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let it all calm down, and you come back and say, what you said last time. Part of what you said was right, but there was another side of it that wasn't correct, right? And this is what that is, and that's non-confrontational.
Yeah.
You've accomplished two different things.
Yeah.
You had an opportunity to listen, right? So now they feel like it's valid for them. They got validation that at least my husband or spouse or whatever, boyfriend, whatever the hell you are, you listened, right?
Yeah.
You listened enough to understand what they want to say.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying could be completely wrong,
Right.
but you shut up long enough to at least listen.
Yeah.
Now you can come back tomorrow, 2 days later, and tell me I was full of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Because a
But
lot
today-
of times we got concepts and ideas that are totally off base. You know what I mean?
We got more than them.
Yeah. A whole lot more.
Because think about our personality.
Yeah.
We dominant, headstrong. We gonna be right.
Right.
That's every meal.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just in our makeup.
Yeah.
Women they ain't made up that way.
Nah.
So think about how many times they listen to us and know we talking some bullshit.
Yep.
And they don't say nothing.
Don't say
They
shit.
let it ride. They do.
They do.
And they also have a nice way of making us think things was our idea.
At times.
'Cause
They
they
know how to do
smart
that
enough.
shit.
Yeah.
At
And
times.
I never realize it while it's happening. After it, I'll be like, yeah, that
Hey.
motherfucker.
Nah, hey, I'm
Every
gonna tell you
time,
something.
bro.
That one that I'm married to, bruh. My idea wasn't gonna never be the right one. She gonna flip that shit to make it her. The good shit was her idea.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
with the kids, they do some good shit. Oh, them my babies. They fuck up all them your goddamn kids.
Your kids.
Yeah.
But see, that's back to the last episode we was talking about painting that picture in words.
Yeah.
That's the same shit.
Same shit. But like you said, it's a process you have to go through to get to that point where you're willing to sit and listen and go through them. Because, as a young man, you don't want to hear that bullshit. You know what I mean? Especially from somebody who can't actually change the tire.
Exactly.
How you going to tell me about changing the fucking tire?
Well, see, every time we do that, we devalue them.
We do.
A little bit at a time. It's a
We
little
do.
bit every
But,
little time.
Troy, sometimes they add to that shit because I mean, they'll overreact about some simple shit like, oh, I got a low pressure sensor on, it's going off. My tire's gonna fucking explode. No, it ain't. You just a couple pounds light. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know that.
Right.
Because it actually could.
It could, but more likely it's not.
Right. But they don't know that.
Yeah.
Right? So,
But I'm telling you. I'm
telling you, but you don't know shit though, P. That's what they saying. This
know,
nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about.
No, they like, oh, he know what he talking about. But it's still not satisfying what I just said.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I got
does fulfill her narrative.
I got a light on in
Right.
my car telling me my tire's bad. I don't give a damn how many
Yeah,
words
the car is right. Like, dude, you do know this is man-made.
Right.
Like,
It's
no
just
matter
a
how
sim-
many words we use.
Yeah.
Until that light go off,
Yeah.
right?
You know what we started doing though? We started like, if somebody say some shit that's kind of on the fence, one of us gonna Google that shit and we'll actually send the definition.
my
or
brother,
whatever.
me and Monique just did that shit earlier. We was riding. I was like, nah, the spot over here is such and such. I said, that's not Grayson. I said that's not Snellville, that's Grayson.
Okay.
While I'm talking, I'm wondering why she ain't. I was like, oh wow, she just taking my fucking word for it. That motherfucker was Googling. She was like, you said what? I said,
Right.
Fact checking.
but I didn't say she wasn't wrong. I said, all right, motherfucker. I said, get that damn phone on my goddamn
Get that
face.
shit. Yeah.
But it's good to have open communication, but it's even better when your spouse, I ain't gonna say your spouse because this is a woman thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think men, we don't pay attention to that shit enough. Honestly, I ain't gonna say we pay attention. I don't think we really give a shit.
Yeah.
That's really
There
what
you
it comes
go.
down to.
That's the key.
That's not something that's gonna be
Not
important to
dismissing
us.
you, but we just don't care. It don't
We don't
register
care.
to
It's
us.
not
Don't
that
care.
important to us.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna really trip on that.
Right.
Whereas our wives definitely gonna trip on that.
Oh, yeah.
Because they already at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of shit we take for granted that we don't think about.
Yeah.
But looking from her perspective,
Mm-hmm.
she's smaller, weaker. You know what I'm saying? All of the smaller parts go to your wife.
Yeah.
We bigger, stronger, look to be the problem solver and all of those things. And so she already feels some kind of way
Yeah.
because it don't feel like an equal playing field.
Right.
And then when we devalue, the things that she say, it's even worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff that we devalue is because we just simply don't want to listen.
And we don't care.
That's
Let's
what it
just
comes
be
down
honest.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You saying it right.
We don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've told my wife, and now that I think back, I'm like, damn, that was rude as hell.
Right.
But I don't know how many times I told her, you could have said that in 3 or 4 words.
Man, I was thinking about something the other day.
That's some rude
You're
shit.
right.
All that
You're right.
talking.
That is some
Yeah.
real rude shit. But I was thinking about some shit the other day. Like I had said some years back. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I thought to myself, like, why the fuck would I even say that?
I think that a lot.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
still
why
do
did she
that.
just get up and walk out the door the minute after I got finished
Yeah.
saying that stupid
Yeah.
ass shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Guilty. Yeah.
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 But we got it. That's one of those things, man, where, they got solid opinions and they don't see things the same way we do.
No.
So instead of us saying because we don't see it that way that shit's stupid or rushing them, not listening, just hearing them rush to another topic,
Yeah.
slow down, give some value to what they said, and look at it from a different perspective.
So on that same vein, how do you feel about what they call mansplaining?
Man's what?
Mansplaining. Like it's a term women have come up with
Yes.
about how we talk to them about things.
Like they're stupid.
Like they're dumb. So it sounds like we're mansplaining when
Right.
we talk to them and tell them things they don't know. And
Okay,
it's mostly our delivery.
Yeah.
Well, we probably are guilty of that
Physics.
shit.
Huh?
Physics.
Yeah,
Physics.
I get on them about physics all the time.
Okay.
We probably guilty of that shit.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing about men.
Blue,
Especially if
look
we
up
know
the
some shit.
definition of mansplaining right quick,
Right.
please.
Right.
If we know some shit,
Yeah, we're gonna preach it.
we gon'
Yeah,
well,
and stand on that
And
motherfucker.
stand on that shit. And
4 feet down,
But
stand on it.
I've never been accused of mansplaining, but I can understand how that shit becomes an issue because it's not that I'm trying to explain it from a man's perspective, but it's almost like,
Camera.
why don't you just automatically understand what the fuck this shit is? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
if you did, I wouldn't have to break it down like piece
But
by
see,
piece.
you just said it.
I know.
Why don't you understand what this is? And now that's how you're explaining it. So
Yeah.
you're mansplaining
Yeah.
it. She's like, why is this nigga talking down to me?
Because
Right.
their makeup and our makeup is totally different.
But see,
Yeah.
they get a word. They get to put a word, make a word out of it with a whole fucking definition for us.
Yeah.
We
It's
don't
true.
get to do that.
Because
We got
do it.
one, It's called bitching.
It's called being bitching and moaning.
Right, bitching and
Yeah,
moaning.
yeah.
Well,
You're right.
mansplaining, that's some new shit to me.
Blue,
But
what's
I'm
the
telling you right now,
what's the actual
shit
definition?
sounds valid. Because I know I'm guilty of that shit.
Yeah.
And I know
I
other
am.
men that are definitely guilty of that shit. Because back to the car example, right? If I'm telling my wife simple shit like how to open the gas tank, and she steady telling me I don't see the button or I can't open the gas tank, I find myself talking to her like a fucking 2-year-old.
Right.
Like, look at your left leg
Yeah.
under the dashboard.
I've done it.
I can understand how she could take that shit as, well, damn, you ain't got to talk to me like that.
Well, goddamn, but I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know why they don't see it that way, though? They pump gas every blue moon. We've been doing this shit since we was big enough to hold a goddamn gas pump. Right?
Yeah.
So you don't put gas in multiple makes and models, different cars. You don't look for the openers. Before they had electronic openers.
Yeah.
Before
You
they had
pull
the push
that-
button,
the
you had to go your ass
license
back.
plate down.
Dig what I'm
Pull the
saying?
license plate down.
We've been
Yeah.
pumping gas since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
They start pumping gas when they first got their first car. They might have pumped a little
And then
gas here and there.
Then too, it sometimes it's kind of frustrating. Say like the toilet won't flush, and she like, well, what are you gonna do? Oh, well, I'm gonna fix this. Well, why don't you just do that? No, listen, I'm going to do this because I don't want to buy a whole fucking toilet.
Yeah.
Right.
I can change this valve,
Yeah.
but I don't understand. Like, why don't you just fucking get another one?
See, that's when you have to say. That's when I exercise. There's some things that you're great at, and there's some things that you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
This is one of those times where you're not.
And you know what?
That's
I'm
when
guilty
I
of that
go
too.
straight to, you can do it.
That,
That's
my
my
go-to is, I got this.
Yeah, that's my go-to. Because
I
I
got
tell you,
this.
when I go to you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll get it done,
Yeah.
and then I get the price like, God.
Yeah,
damn.
no, I didn't mean like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mean like that. Yeah.
It's like, well, you said get it done. No, I didn't mean go pay 5 times more than what the shit should cost.
All right, Blue, what's the actual definition of mansplaining?
According to Google, mansplaining is defined by the explanation of something by a man, typically to a woman, in a manner regarding as condescending or patronizing.
That's us.
That's it.
Physics.
Yeah, it's,
That's
well,
gonna
see,
be us.
God damn it.
That's
We
us.
started talking about fixing the car, football,
Some shit,
shit
like that. Yeah.
Telling my wife, this is why it's offsides. He can't come across the line of scrimmage before the
Yeah.
ball is hiked. So he's offside. Well, I just don't understand. Why not? He ain't touched nobody.
Right.
Well, that's not how the game go. The rules, So that's mansplaining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We definitely got to be in that. That's us.
Yeah.
We-
And see that leads to like I don't want to hear your opinion of how this team suck. You don't even know what 3rd and 4th mean.
Now
You
you,
know
just
what I'm saying?
devalued them.
Right. I know. Now
know
you
what I'm
done
saying?
fucking
You know
crossed the
what,
line.
Troy? You and this word. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough of that D.
We on
That's
serious.
that's
This
2
not serious.
episodes in a row, and you've been lighting this mother. Listen, they do
that's
value
serious.
us too.
Yeah.
Man, listen. If we got a nickel for every time our value was knocked down,
Our value be up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our value be up. Yeah.
but because we have different makeup, if somebody busts your ass in the back of the head with a stick, you'll probably recover. Pow! Hit the ground, roll, get back up. Somebody bust your wife in the back of the head with a stick, it's gonna take a little longer for her to get up.
Yeah.
But my wife is gonna take a little longer on purpose.
But the bottom line is it's gonna take longer because they not built for that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's true.
saying? Now, you put us in their situation. Put you in a situation where you got to make sure the grocery bill, you done got all the groceries that we need for the week. You got to make sure, the shit done for the kids, homework been signed, all. You put us in that situation.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah. Because
them
I
kids
was
got kicked out of school.
right. I was not that parent to help with the homework.
You did
No,
what I'm saying?
no.
That was
Oh
not
no,
me.
I did, but Monique didn't like how I did it.
Oh, I would just do the shit.
Yeah, or I'd be like, man, school's such bullshit.
Let me tell you
and she
something.
hated that.
My son had a project to do, and I can't remember. It was what the fuck you call that shit when you have it was like Jurassic Park or whatever the fuck. It was some dinosaur shit. It's a terrarium. Is that what it is? I can't remember.
Bro, don't make me lie.
Yeah,
It's been a long time. Anyway, he had that shit to do, and it was due in like 2 days. Man. When I tell you I fucking did that shit,
Yeah.
You know
that
why?
motherfucking shit was realistic, perfect. I knew this nigga was
Dope.
gonna get an A. The teacher gave that nigga a B- and said, "Tell Dad I said thanks."
And you know why? You know why that happens to us? Because our attention span is so short,
Yeah.
and we're not willing to put in the amount of time it takes to educate or teach them how to do it themselves. So we gonna
Right.
do it for them.
You know what? And y'all, you right on that because I tell Monique all the time, and the kids, I just be like, give it to me because I hate to see y'all struggling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to see them struggle at nothing, the
Yeah.
kids or her. I be like, I got it.
I feel you.
But you know what you really do when you're doing that? You
Handicap.
them.
You handicap
right.
them. And not only that, with me, I guess that would be another definition of mansplaining because they like, Dad, I don't understand. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, it's 5
That's
plus
dad-splaining.
2. Yeah, that's dad-splaining. You know, like, what
That's
the fuck is
'cause we
wrong
ain't
with
got
you?
No patience.
Yeah.
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 Patience is real short,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
the older we get. Like my patience now ain't shit, man.
I look at the motherfuckers and be like, I knew she should have breastfed. Little dummy.
You missing out on some key shit.
Right. You needed some nutrients in your
Oh
brain.
my god.
I know
is
the
going
older
on
we
here?
get, the less less patient we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So-
I don't think we're that we devalue or poo poo on what the wives have to say or how they feel. Like you said, man, we just have a short fuse. You know what I'm saying?
because we problem
I
solve.
want to go ahead and get this done. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But see, that's not always the right answer for the situation.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they really don't want us to solve the problem.
Right.
All they want you to do is just listen
Yeah.
and just say, you know what, baby, you right.
Mm-hmm.
That baby, you right can take a joker a long way, man.
Yeah.
It will.
Even when they wrong.
It will. And I'm a good listener. I might not hear everything she's saying, but I'm going to catch the beginning, the middle, and the end. So I can give her that response.
And he's not lying because remember we just played the fucking video and we
Yeah.
had to play it a fucking again because this motherfucker was sitting right here while the man was talking like,
Dude sounded too much like a teacher.
man, look at that fan go. I mean, nigga, no.
I like watermelon.
Caesar.
Who cooking macaroni?
Right.
Yeah. God damn, you ain't lying, boy.
Hey,
Good
man, I
God
can't do
almighty.
it. But, hey, my uncle told me, we had a conversation. This is the uncle in Kansas City. We had a conversation a couple months ago, and he was
Shout
like,
out to
we
the
have a sledge curse. What'd he say? I can hear him. See, I lost it.
Something about the Chiefs.
Oh, the fucking Chiefs.
Everybody fucking.
Anyway, he was like, we have what is called a sledge curse. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, oh, we don't suffer fools. Like, we can't tolerate ignorant fucking people.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he was like, that started with your granddaddy,
Yeah.
to your granddaddy,
Yeah.
to your everybody.
Cut them motherfuckers off.
We ain't got time for that shit.
That is your shit too, boy. You been saying that shit forever. Suffer fools.
I don't suffer fools, bro. I can't do that shit. I do not like dummies.
Man,
I
listen.
don't, man.
That's
stuff
the
is dumb.
main reason I know I cannot go to jail. It ain't because I'm scared. It ain't because of the other sexual assault shit type. I ain't worried. It's listening to stupid motherfuckers all day.
right.
I probably have to go ahead and do the Epstein up in this
feel
motherfucker
you.
because I can't listen to that shit all day. Bro, we're all in here because we fucked up.
Right.
I don't want to hear shit you got to say.
Yeah.
And you can't escape that shit either.
Mm-mm.
You can't
I
escape.
tell you, man, when I first got my first management role, and working, I actually had direct reports. I struggled with listening
Okay.
because I knew how to do the job in which I told them to do. I already knew how to do it, and I'm assuming that you catching on as fast as me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it took for my manager, for her to point it out, like, you got to you do realize that you move a lot faster than them because you've been doing this so much longer.
Right.
And when you're teaching or bringing somebody up to speed, you got to be a little more patient
Yeah.
because they don't know what you know,
They don't have that knowledge. Yeah.
right? And so that stuck with me for a long time. And that's the same thing in my marriage. I have to stop sometimes and think, is this something that my wife really don't know anything about? I can't assume that she know all the ins and outs as fast as I do,
Right.
because she's never done it. And that's where the impatient part get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give it to me. I got it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that don't make them feel no better.
Yeah.
No, because when there's some shit that we don't understand and we fuck it up, they get mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's something that'll set them off right
Yeah.
there. You just fucked the whole situation up. And it wasn't because I wanted to, it's because I didn't understand the situation.
Yeah.
But we won't say that shit. We
And
just
the
gonna
crazy
dive
shit
into it.
Yeah. For Monique, she's very preemptive. So we have a calendar. And I'm not bullshitting you, Blue. I'm a line. We got a fucking calendar.
Okay.
Some shit is in play. Somebody's got something going on, or maybe the whole family has to do something or some shit that we all need to get together on collectively, be like, hey, I'm gonna need such and such and such. So you're like, it's on the calendar.
It's on the calendar, sir.
So that's like heading a lot of shit off at the pass. Look at the calendar.
Yeah.
You don't have to ask me this shit. You know what we got going on.
Yeah.
That's why we got a calendar.
Yeah.
That's why the calendar's there.
You stay organized.
Yeah.
But
You know
yeah,
what I'm
we
saying?
do have to learn, man. That's like I said, that's part of the maturation process. Learning to, listen to their opinion, listen to them, and add value to the shit. Like co-sign they shit,
Yeah.
because they'll co-sign our shit,
Yeah.
no matter how stupid it is sometimes.
Yeah,
you
you're right.
know. So
Man,
yeah, we have
I sat in a class with Herm Edwards, man, years ago, and I took a lot of shit away from the class, no doubt. But one of the things that stuck with me forever is he said, man, look around this room.
Mm-hmm.
All of y'all in this room were pretty good football players.
Mm-hmm.
But only 1% of y'all are going to be good actual football coaches.
Wow.
And I'm going, damn. I was looking around the room. I mean, there was some guys in that room, I don't think we had any actual Hall of Famers in that class at the time, but we had guys that had played 10, 15 years in the NFL, right? And, I mean, I'm talking about this has been your whole life.
Yeah.
But they can't go out and translate what they know to somebody else.
Right.
Great players, horrible teachers.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
majority of them were horrible teachers because they didn't have any patience to listen.
Yeah.
Like, literally, no patience.
Yeah.
You can't teach anybody without being patient enough for them to learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he said that, it's like, man, that hit home to me. Like, you can't assume that these kids know what you know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because they don't,
That's right.
right? And even when they at the best that they can possibly be, sometimes they still don't know half of what you know.
Yeah.
So when you're in that position of leader and teaching, you got to be patient enough to say, you know what, let me break this down without being condescending, right? I don't want to break it down and make you feel like an asshole, but I want to make sure that I can make you understand where we have dialogue, right? Because if you got questions, then that means you're listening.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if we get to the end of it and you ain't got no question, then I fail,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you ain't learned shit.
Right. That's how I know I couldn't be a trainer. Like as a driver,
Yeah. No, I ain't got that in me.
I couldn't do
No,
it, man.
I don't.
Some of the
I know I don't.
stupid shit I see these boys doing out here on this road, man, I could not do it.
Yeah.
And you playing with my life at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that goes back to what Troy was saying. Like this whole topic right here is having the patience
Yeah.
and being able to listen, even though say who say you're talking to your wife, like I just said earlier, and you know it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just got to pull back, like you said.
You got to.
Sometimes it ain't worth it. But my thing is, I don't want you out here saying that same shit in the world, and I know
Right.
it's wrong.
Right.
I don't want you out here like that.
But we'll put it in the parking lot for time for right now, because like I said, when you first having that conversation, it's got emotions.
Yeah.
So when you challenge that feeling, that negative emotion all coming to you.
Yeah.
Now that shit an argument. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's an argument simply because she was just trying to say something to you and talk to you, and you tried to solve the problem instead of just sitting there and listening. Now tomorrow, I can come back. Your emotion then went down. You said that shit about driving this car with 12 pounds of air pressure in the tire. That motherfucker gonna explode. You gonna kill your damn self.
You go
know what
kill
I'm
your
saying?
damn self.
So that's not the right answer.
Right,
You
right.
know, we ain't gonna handle it that way.
Right.
But by then the emotion that came out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you ain't starting an argument with it, because that day that she said it, well, my tire gonna explode.
Yeah.
Right.
You say anything outside of you right,
You done fucked up.
because it's about to be.
And
an
you don't
argument.
even have to say you're right. You can just say okay.
Even,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's usually my response now.
Yeah.
Years past, I would have been like, "Oh, you fucking crazy."
Yeah, that's
That
right.
goddamn tire-
You
Symmetrically,
sound
that
crazy
tire-
as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, that's an argument for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Yeah.
even summertime.
Yeah.
The road's not even hot enough.
Yeah, that's definitely an argument.
It's not going to expand that much. Calm
Right.
down.
You gotta understand the PSI level.
Yeah. Oh boy, you start using terms.
What you call me?
Oh,
What you say?
God.
You call me a P what?
Yeah.
I ain't
gonna hang
no
up
PSI,
on my ass.
motherfucker. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like especially like another example would be like sports. Like my wife talks shit. She love her Falcons.
Yeah.
So she gonna rep them no matter where she go. So that therefore it was my duty to keep her up to speed.
Make sure you know what you're talking about.
Right. So you ain't out just saying some shit
That's
you know.
what I'm saying. That's how I feel about it, bro.
Right.
She out
That's
there
exactly
looking
how I
for,
feel about it.
what's his name? What was the running back? Jamal Anderson?
Yeah.
She's still hollering for him
Yeah.
doing the dirty bird.
Yeah.
And we done bypassed him 30 years ago.
Man,
Yeah,
he been done.
Not only did we
Been
bypass him, but Quick Trip did too.
Yeah.
Man. Mother's Day and everything. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was on
happy.
something else at Quick Trip.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's
We're waiting on Brother Combs supposed to be calling in.
Where's Combs?
I wonder if Combs is he on the job of chasing down Puff Diddy Daddy, Brother Love, tough beat up women.
shit.
I believe Combs got the surveillance.
You think so? Huh? Oh yeah, you can.
So I mean I ain't really want to say too much about old Punk Daddy.
We gotta dig into that.
I really ain't want to talk about that old punk. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
But
that punk, man.
that video that he just put out
man.
apologizing,
Man.
that might be some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my
You
life.
know what though? I mean, it's too bad.
That the
So
look on his
difficult to
face
reflect
say
on
it all.
Said it all.
darkest times
That look
in
is
your
I'm
life.
scared as hell.
And it's too
Sometimes you
bad
gotta do
Cassie
that.
ain't
I'm
got an
so
uncle
scared.
like us or a daddy
I was
like
fucked
us.
up.
No, you know what? Her, you hit it on the head.
Yeah.
Cause her daddy, her brother, her uncle, shit, me for that matter.
Right.
Man, look here.
Her husband made her good.
I pray that I never stumble upon nothing like that.
Me too, man.
Cause
Me
I'm gonna
too.
be on the news.
Yeah, I am.
I pray that I never actually walk up into no domestic violence shit like that where I gotta actually get involved.
Right. Right.
Because
Camera.
I got zero tolerance for that.
No.
And I'm going 0 to 100.
I've never liked that shit. I've never liked people taking advantage of weaker people.
I'm
I've
going
never
0
liked
to
that.
100 on that.
That's trash. All right, so Blue found the video. We're going to listen to this apology.
That
We're just going
punk.
to give our 2 cents. And hey, we can do that because he put the shit out there. So we're going to talk about it.
Hey, man.
That's first of all, before we talk about it, before you play it, the look on this fool
Come on,
face,
man.
Yeah.
He just looked like he about to cry.
Man.
I'm just so sorry.
Or
Nigga,
is
you didn't
he
look like
putting
that
on?
when you was slamming her around.
Right.
Or is he putting on?
He been putting on.
He been putting on.
That's what he do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you got the nerve of you to come out and make this video like you really sorry and you just got so much passion. Oh, I'm just so sorry.
And you know what I took from it? He acting like it was a one-time event.
Yeah, quit playing.
Quit
That's why he
playing.
smack the shit out of him.
Running down the
Bruh.
hallway with that towel on with your little fat
Man,
ass.
I wish
You
I was
motherfucker.
praying that he tripped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just fell into the wall or some shit. Ah,
Fucking psycho motherfucker.
psycho motherfucker.
But anyway, Blue, give
He
me
ain't no
what you
psycho.
got.
No, he's
He a
hiding
punk.
the fact that he's a
It's so
homosexual.
difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help.
When?
I had to go into therapy,
Yesterday.
and go into
Yes,
rehab.
Yeah.
Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
But you were Illuminati.
You need to ask God for your soul back when you
I'm
sold.
so sorry.
You got to ask
I'm
God.
committed to be a
cameras.
better man each and every day.
It ain't gonna matter now.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Ain't no forgiveness.
Ain't no forgiveness. Not from me.
No, ain't no. There's no way you can forgive him for that.
He should have cried.
He did.
That ain't gonna help.
I mean, but I didn't see. I mean, at least one crocodile tear. I ain't see not one tear.
You
I was
can
waiting
tell
for him
looking
to
at
jump
his
up and say,
face, dog,
"Take
nigga's
that, take
crying Like he been crying for the last 3-4 days, dog.
that." Yeah,
And he only crying because he's actually caught.
that's it.
He only made that apology video because his punk ass is caught.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's public
Just 3
shit.
weeks ago,
Yeah.
you swear
You didn't do shit.
nothing.
He strikes me as the type of nigga that'll beat a chick down and say, "Look what you made me do."
Oh, Ike Turner ass.
Oh,
Yeah, you know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Look
Oh,
what
yeah.
you made me do.
Oh yeah.
I was
he definitely
disgusted
struck
when
your
it
ass.
happened.
Here's
Okay.
what I don't understand. Why don't none of them niggas go pick up like a Queen Latifah or one of them? Fire on Queen Latifah, nigga. If you touch,
Right. Frankie gonna fuck your ass up.
He don't want none of
My
that.
thing is, man, okay, so clearly we all know from that video that's not your first time acting out like that.
No.
Right?
No.
So now we got to talk about the motherfuckers you hang around and you got in your circle. The men.
Yeah.
We got to talk about them now.
Well, you know what? I do follow. I don't know if y'all heard of Gene Deal.
Yeah, I know who
But
Gene
Gene
is.
used to be his main
His
bodyguard.
bodyguard, yep.
He fired Gene years ago
Mm-hmm.
because Gene would always basically
Call
hold
him
him
on his
accountable
shit.
for that fake shit.
Yep.
And so when Kim Porter died, him and Gene fell out.
Yep.
And they ain't been the same. In fact, I don't think he really worked with him that much after that. Just a little bit here and there, but they completely fell out now.
Mm-hmm.
But he told Puff before Kim died, you know, the shit that he was doing was some shady shit, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you know, he was holding him accountable on that.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't want to be around that no more. You know,
Yeah.
so he got rid of Gene. Got a bunch of yes men,
Yeah.
you know, Stevie J and all them old.
And that's
know,
where you
suckers
fall
that's
off
running
at
behind
right
it,
there.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
And they all gonna end up in some trouble, man. Because at the end of the day, like you just said, there ain't no way that all this could be going down and y'all ain't heard nothing. He got bodyguards. And your ass standing in a hotel, so that means your bodyguards is in a one room next door, possibly in the same room.
Could be.
They definitely heard that shit.
Yeah.
They knew what's going on, and they saw the after effect.
Of course. You saw her with the black eye. Where
You
you think
saw
she
it.
got it from?
You
Right.
saw it, and you said nothing.
Yeah. And then how about you with this whole you know, you hiring different dudes, sleeping with her and different shit
Right.
like that. That's not in secret.
No.
Somebody else saw that as well.
Yep.
Like you had to have somebody was the liaison in
To
hooking
get
this
those
shit up.
guys there and all that. Yeah.
Puff
Yeah.
ain't just walked up to no dude on the street like, hey man, come on, I want you to come over here and holler at my
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
So
Like,
then
he ain't
again,
did that.
we're gonna
Somebody
have the
would've did it
same.
for him.
We're gonna have the same situation like with R. Kelly. He gonna take the fall, and the motherfuckers who was, you know, on the sideline who was helping him with this shit.
They gonna
they
skate free.
walk.
He worse than R. Kelly to me, man.
You think so?
And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm not condoning nothing about what R. Kelly did at all. But R. Kelly's situation was he was able to take the minds or influence the minds of younger women
Yeah.
to the point where they actually stayed when they didn't have to.
Right.
You know, because those girls that was in Johns Creek, R. Kelly was in California.
Yeah. They could have left.
They could have left at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They chose to stay there,
Yeah.
right? But he didn't physically beat them up, hold them down, none of that.
Right.
The shit that Puff did, not only did he manipulate that girl's mind, but he physically controlled her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she ain't the first one. You got, come on, man. There's no way
There's a
you
list of
moving
them.
like
All them
that.
girls came out when them lawsuits started
Yeah.
popping
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that,
That's true.
and that's something he been doing for a long time.
Yeah.
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 You know, that's
But
just
it's-
punk shit.
Sad to say, man, and like when shit like that happens, you know, me and my wife are talking about, she has a tendency to say, well, we don't know the whole story. I'm always quick to believe that shit because I know how that money and that power and that shit influences motherfuckers
Oh,
to
yeah.
become something that, you know,
Yeah.
some kind of
Motherfuckers
monster.
get money and turn into deviants.
Right,
Like you've
right.
always been that person, had those sexual tendencies and all that shit about control and power, and then you get the money
Right.
and you lose your fucking mind.
He
You
did.
become a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But you don't think so because you got so many people kissing your ass telling you the shit.
Yeah.
You the bomb. Oh, thank you so much for the turkeys you give away and shit like
Right.
that. You give away a turkey and go beat your woman after that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And the
So-
thing is, it's a new day and age, man. That shit might have flew under the radar back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of them guys was like that. You know, they did shit like
But
that
you
on the
ain't
radio.
got people making videos everywhere you go.
Exactly. Exactly.
Nah, shit, all this shit on surveillance, man.
Everything. Everything.
And how long ago was that video?
2016.
16.
Still had it.
Still had it. It's in the cloud, sir.
That's
Well,
crazy.
I got a theory on that shit though. I really think that the government leaked the tape on purpose.
I do too.
Because they got to have some tie-in evidence to this RICO trial.
And you want to get the public on your side.
Right.
So they already know the video won't be admissible in court
Mm-hmm.
But
because
it's
they
out
showed
there.
the world.
Yeah.
But it don't have to be.
Yeah,
Because
public
now
opinion.
we've all seen it,
The court of public opinion.
right?
And it was fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was horrible.
And
It was
it'll
horrible.
be virtually impossible for them to find a jury pool in New York that has not seen that video.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you
Good
can't
God
unknow what you already know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I always say that, nobody's perfect, and give people some grace because you would want grace.
Right.
Right? But with what we saw,
There ain't no grace.
that's hard, man. That's hard.
I could respect him better had he came out and said, you know what, I physically abused Cassie, and she has every right in which the lawsuit. That's why I'm paying, because I was an asshole.
A piece of shit.
I beat her up. I got some help. I didn't realize, what I was doing. Whatever the case of the matter, I would respect that a whole lot better coming from him in 2017.
Yeah.
2018.
19, 20, 21. Right.
Opposed to you now waiting until it comes out.
Exactly.
To come back and say, oh, well, I got me some help. I did. No, you didn't.
No.
You didn't do none of that shit.
No, you didn't.
You got some help when you found out the feds on your ass.
Yeah.
And this finna make it look worse.
Right.
Oh, now you get, I need to get some help.
So what could they, okay, so that was a assault, and clearly like the, I guess the DA said they can't bring him up on it because it was so long ago and all this stuff.
7 years, statute
But
of limitation.
what can the FBI come up with? What
So
would
the federal government, first of all, the
government?
federal government don't have a statute of limitation.
No.
So what they can do is, if you're charged with a RICO case, they can bring in evidence that can support other things within your trial. So because he has this sex trafficking shit, they're gonna use this videotape to show his control over the the victim.
Oh, the victims,
of women and shit.
Yeah.
And she's actually the victim. She
Yeah.
is the person who talked to the FBI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now more people going to come forward.
Right,
More
but
women.
Where he messed up is that video was taken in California. Right? Y'all know that.
Yeah.
That was in California. Her residence is in New York. She got to California to that hotel because
so
he took
say
her.
brought across state lines.
Yeah.
Right? So the government is just building a case to show here's the control that he had. He took her across state lines. We're clearly seeing him abusing her.
Right.
So who's to say that he didn't have her gang raped and whatever the case of the matter is all along?
Right.
Yep. All right, man. We got Brother Combs on the line. Brother Combs, can you hear me?
Hey, yo. What's good, everybody? What's good, Blue? What's good, Perry? What's good, everybody over at Vince? What's happening, crew? How y'all doing? T-Roy over there?
I'm here, man. What's up with you, dog?
What up, though, fellas? What's going on? What's going on with the Hus-Band Show podcast today?
Oh, man. We just sitting here doing this thing we call marriage through love, life, and laughs. You know how we do it, baby.
Exactly. The Husband Show podcast, where husbands bond together to navigate this thing we call marriage. Hey, what's going on, fellas, man? What's the hot topic of the day?
Listen,
because I got some tea to spill. So what's going on?
Yeah, we've been talking about it. So we're talking about Puff, and I know you've seen the video.
You mean Sean Combs?
Yeah, Sean Combs.
Sean Combs.
Hey, side note, I want to say this right now while he's on the line. This man's name is Jonathan Coombs. I know I've been saying it all my life the wrong way, but we're going to stop this shit today.
It's Coombs.
It's Coombs.
Okay.
It's 2 O's in that motherfucker.
Not Combs.
Yeah, 2 O's.
Coombs.
2 O's say ooh, 1 O say oh.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I don't call him Puffy. I don't call him Puff. Definitely not Puff Daddy. His name is Sean. His name is Defendant Sean Combs.
That's right.
For real, man. And let me tell you something, man. Me and the wife was having a conversation about this pre-video, during the video, and now post-video, right? And the funny thing that when you look at everything, I'm pretty sure that y'all chimed in on this also, is that the only thing that he's heard about is the fact that he got caught.
Yeah.
That's what we just said.
Right?
said that,
That's the biggest part that's why he's in his feelings.
Yeah.
Because he denied. Even had people come out there, I ain't never seen it. It ain't happened. That's not him. That's not his character. Before this video came out. When the feds rolled up in this crib, came out with the tape, gave it to a credible, news source, or however credible it may be, they leaks it, and now he was in a bad place. But you lied about it the whole time.
Yeah.
And people were shitting on Cassie's name, talking about, oh, she just making it up for the money grab. Well, if she was making it for the money grab, why within 24 hours of her dropping that suit, he paid her $35 million?
Right. Right.
Yep.
I'm just saying, it's just the proof is in the pudding.
Yep.
Everything he's past being canceled. Dude is done because nobody ever gonna want to put his name on any of their products, or let alone put their name next to his on any type of marquee or anything.
Yeah.
Bad Boys is dead, dude.
Yeah,
That is
after
old. What do y'all
seeing-
I'm
think?
gonna tell y'all
Yes.
something that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
They not gonna do that to him.
What?
Shit.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
See, R. Kelly, you can cancel R. Kelly because the majority of R. Kelly songs was R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All Puff songs involve other artists.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And
if you go to
sample.
canceling Puff, you gonna have
And
to
the
cancel
sample.
Mary J.
Hold on.
You got to
Okay.
cancel. It's not gonna happen. They're
Well,
not gonna take his records off the
okay,
radio.
and I'm gonna say this: they probably won't cancel Mary J and all the other people he worked, but he's done.
He's
Yeah,
done.
he done.
His records are gonna still play.
He done.
They're gonna
Yep.
still be playing them damn
The
records.
record's still gonna play. Not like you said, Troy. That's the best thing is that his voice isn't the one the catalyst of those other artists' success.
Yeah.
He behind closed doors. It's like Harvey Weinstein. All those movies Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein produced
Yeah.
are still going to
They
sell.
still playing.
Still playing.
Still play, still get rotation, still see him, still be on Netflix and all these
Hell
other,
yeah.
streaming sources. But him, the royalties and all that's coming behind that, he still get royalties from that stuff though.
They just
But
ain't
as
gonna never
far
let
as
his
him
face be
coming
in
up
front.
with some brand new material,
yeah,
a new product, it's dead in the water, dude. Nobody's going to want to stand next to that.
No.
Now he'll be married in a year. Watch, see what I tell you.
Who did it?
Puff?
He'll be married in a year. Oh yeah, he got to try to clean his shit up. I'm telling you.
Well, I think so. This is the reason why I know that he know that he did wrong, and he know that this shit was about to end. He put every single thing of value in his mother's name.
Yeah.
The only beneficiary to that shit is his son, and it ain't Justin. It's the other one, the one that looked like him,
Oh, King Kong.
King.
Yeah.
So he is 3 or 4 steps removed from all that shit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he really technically don't have nothing.
No,
All that shit is his mama name, and she
if you look at it, he's
70 years old.
If you look at it, because like Troy said, he's transferred all of his business entities over to family members and took his name off that. Ain't no telling how long there's no telling how long he's been doing it, but I guarantee, like Troy said, he already had these plans in order. So nobody can, his wealth is still secure with somebody else. Because
Right,
they can't go to his family members and take his stuff.
He gonna knock himself off, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if any of my old videos come out, I'm putting all my shit in Blue name.
Hey, your old ass friends, nobody want to see them old ass.
Yeah, nobody was here to
They, wasn't even- they was on beta tape back then.
Yeah,
They
Them
didn't have
motherfuckers
VHS.
VHS.
What was on reel to reel?
Real to real. Talk about ain't popping this 8-track reel to you. Listen to me.
No doubt.
Yeah, man, he's done, man. And I have no, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for sympathy, he look in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. He'll find all the
tell you.
sympathy he need, man.
Trying to
It's
tell
just
you.
like,
I don't
like
feel
Ryan
sorry
Clark
for him.
said on the pivot. You know, Sean Combs is a bitch.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He a straight up bitch, dude.
Yeah,
He-
Ryan Clark
and-
said
and he
that
just-
shit, bro.
yeah,
He
No
said,
matter,
man, he a
it
bitch.
makes everyone else who pull up these charges has that much more credibility.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? He
Right.
can't lie. He can't apologize his way out of this.
Nah.
He can't say I was in a dark place. He looking for sympathy on his part to say I went, rehab and all this other kind of shit. Man, nobody want to hear it.
crack.
He's somewhere in another country filming that shit too. If you look at the shit he's sitting in front of,
Yeah.
Yeah, I peeped that.
he in another country. He in the tropics somewhere
Yeah.
filming.
Yeah, I
that.
peeped that.
Yep. Nigga on the run.
On the run.
He on the run. It's
He
all
go-
right. He ain't got to come back to this. He's somewhere with no extradition. He in a country with no extradition.
Hey,
Oh
he
no,
on-
no, that he ain't.
No, he might be over there with Russell Simmons.
Yeah, I was just about to say Russell's still on the run.
He
No
well,
extradition. Look what
Russell
Russell
ran
Simmons.
before they got on his ass.
Yeah.
They own Puff ass. He ain't running. Wherever he go, they going to.
Yeah, they going to.
Wherever he at, they with him.
Yeah.
You can believe that shit. I'm telling you, only thing gonna save him, he gonna knock himself off.
I heard somebody say that.
He gonna knock himself
I
off.
wouldn't be surprised.
That's why he
I
done
heard somebody-
transferred
I
all
heard
that shit
that-
out
I
his
heard
name.
that- I heard
He
that,
already took care of the
That
paperwork.
move pop up.
Ain't no probate court. Ain't none of that. All
Yeah.
the shit is taken care of.
Yeah.
So if he disappear and be knocked out forever, his family's straight.
Yeah.
Cause all that shit is
Yeah.
mama name. And if she die, it's gonna go to King.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It makes,
All
it makes,
that
then
work.
again, and then just to look at all this, it makes you think about Kim Porter a little bit.
Right.
He killed Kim
A
Porter.
lot.
Right.
There ain't no
Allegedly.
Albie Shore said it.
Allegedly.
He tried to knock Albie Shore off.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, my ass.
Cuddy, Blue Kid Cuddy car up.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, how the hell do Craig Mack, Heavy D, and Albie Shore all have the exact same illness?
Oh, don't forget about Andre Harrell.
And Andre Harrell. That's right. It was 4 of them. How do
Yeah,
all of them
yeah,
have the same
yeah.
thing? Only one of them survived.
Right.
Albie Shore.
I'm sure the only one alive right now.
And he
right?
wasn't supposed to.
He wasn't supposed to make it.
He said he was gonna talk about that shit.
He was in a coma for how many months?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish he had been in a coma before he did that last album.
Oh God.
I never liked
What?
that, be sure. But anyway, that's another story.
God.
What?
Oh wow.
Nothing.
That's
His dogging out Albie
That's
Shore.
Vince being a
dogging
meanie.
The unibrow. He
I
was
don't
the
know,
first
man.
unibrow.
It's just a fickle world that we live in, man. And then if you dive deep into that tape a little bit and look at it, she was trying to get away.
She was trying,
was,
bro.
bro.
She was fleeing.
Yes.
was.
Yes.
She
She
was.
waited
She
till
was
he fell
fleeing
asleep.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
She wasn't no back and forth.
but
She
you know
wasn't
the
in the
easiest way to
closed
get
room,
away, right?
not being able to leave. She had shit in her hand,
Yeah.
fleeing this dude.
Yep.
And then got loose. Then he threw shit at her. She continued to run.
Yeah.
Right.
But let
See
me
what I'm
ask you
saying?
this.
That's it, man. That's some demented shit, man. And it's the thing, man. You know, if and it's easy for me to say what I would do in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. So it's easy for me to talk, well, if I was, this is what I would do if it was me, or this is what I would do if it was me. Why don't you just get her shit and leave? It's easy for people to say that who's not in that person's shoes.
Yeah.
But I do know
So
this.
it's logic that comes behind that.
Yep.
Some people know what's right and wrong. Some people know what's right and wrong and still choose to do wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm pretty sure she's been with this guy for so long, so I can't judge her for staying with him for as long as she had. Maybe she had reasons behind it. Maybe she was hoping that he'd do better, because a lot of guys who abuse women, they say, baby, I'll do better next time.
Right.
Or this ain't going to happen again. I apologize. Woo, woo, woo. Gift, apologize. Well, maybe this is the last time. And that's the shitty situation that people find themselves in when they're trying to escape such a situation. So I can't judge anybody for staying in that, because from my perspective, is not their perspective.
Yeah.
So I can't say what I would do.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Well, I know
I'm
she had
happy
that damn
that she
cell
finally
phone
got
in her hand.
with the right man and put herself in the right position to finally say something and bring this to light. I'm happy for her that she did that.
Yeah.
And it's funny that all these other celebrities going out here, Young Thug, he gonna send out his little bootleg ass apology. You know what I'm saying? Because he said Cassie was lying and shit when it first came out, that she going for the money grab. Now this nigga got egg on his face.
Who's that? Lil Boosie?
Young Thug.
Oh, Young Thug?
Yeah, Slim Thug. Young Thug. One of
Slim
them
Thug.
goddamn
Thug,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some
Young Thug
dudes.
ain't talking about
But
shit.
Slim
Yeah,
Thug,
he
dude,
better not
used to
say a
rap,
damn
said that,
thing.
yeah, Cassie was lying and all this other kind of shit. But then he released his apology. Kelly Price talking about Diane the type of person he is. Wife was telling me that Erykah Badu was saying some shit about Diane who Puffy is. And then
Right.
what's his name? Stevie what?
Stevie
J.
J. He's
Stevie
going to jail
J.
too.
Talking about dog, that ain't who he is
He
and all
said
this
Stevie
shit.
B.
The only person who's been seeing through all that bullshit
The
is
pizza
Stick.
man.
Yeah.
So
You know what I'm saying?
part of
So
that
it's
though,
just
Coombs,
I can't judge the actions of some person who's receiving it, but I can damn sure judge the actions of somebody who's dishing that shit out.
Yeah.
Yep.
well, part of the issue I think they got with Cassie, man, is she had a lot of opportunities to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like she had a ton of chances where she could have gone and not mess with him no more. She
Yeah.
bypassed those. But the day that she actually got beat up, kicked and beat up and all of that shit, she had her cell phone in her hand. He threw the cell phone on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually had you had 911 in your hand.
Yeah.
You inside of a public building where they have the responsibility to make sure you safe.
Oh, they're coming too.
All you have to do is dial 911. Or if you can't get to 911, just yell.
Yeah, but like I said, we ain't in the moment. We're
Yeah.
not in the
Yeah.
moment.
I
Who's to
don't
say
know
he
what
don't
that lady
make
was
bail? He
thinking at
got
that
money.
moment.
He'll
She
bond
probably
out
took
and
it.
come
I'm sure
right
she was
back
scared
after
for her
your
life.
life.
He probably
You know
will
what I'm
get
saying?
right back
And it
out.
sucks. You see what
But
I'm
if
saying?
you holler
And,
rape, you holler help, you get to screaming and hollering,
Yeah.
somebody's coming to your aid.
domestic violence, especially if I'm being a man, and you know what? And it's crazy though. Especially when you say DV, when you bring up that subject, it's hard for most, and I'm pretty sure, Perry, you can add to this. I'm 100% from experience. Imagine pulling up to a DV case,
Oh yeah.
a DV situation as a cop, and then you got a man over there that's tripping. That's almost as dangerous, I would think, as
It
pulling
is,
over
man.
somebody
It's
at 2
very
o'clock in the
dangerous.
morning for a speed violation.
Yep, it is, man. Those
Pull
are
up on the scene of a DV,
yeah.
and they got a man or whoever is in the moment or something with
Yep.
a weapon or some shit
Yep.
and seeing some stuff, that's hard to put yourself in that position to defend. You know what I'm saying? A victim of somebody that's in a DV situation. It's hard to put yourself in
Yeah,
in the
man.
middle of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
To break it up to be the sound of reason.
I got a story about that. So we had
Yeah.
a call one time. It was husband and wife, domestic violence. They were walking up Gratiot, arguing and yelling. So somebody made the call, you know what I'm saying? So me and my partner pull up on them. We always separate them. Talk to the man, talk to the woman. Now, when we pulled up, wasn't nothing physical going on, but we just seen them arguing and yelling and shit at each other and shit. So we talked to both of them. They both drunk. They was older than us. I'm in my 20s, late 20s, 30s. My partner the same age and shit. Shout out Debo. And so we talking to them because y'all like our parents' age and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we talk to them. They're like, all right, you right. Da 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 da. We'll get it together. Sorry, y'all had to get called out. Blah blah blah. All that shit. Boom. Done deal. We let them go. Right? Wasn't nothing physical going on. We can't lock you up for that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
let them go. A couple hours later, we get a call. Well, we didn't get the call. It came across the radio. Shooting at whatever the address was. Another scout car goes over there. So, we always back each other up when it comes to shootings and shit like that. So me and my partner slide over there. Guess who the fuck it was?
Them.
He done shot her.
Nope. She said he shot himself with a shotgun
Wow.
in the chest.
Yeah, she shot him.
Exactly.
She shot the shit out of him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how volatile those situations are. Like, dude, you can talk to people, they can calm down and everything can be fine. And the next thing you fucking know, they get home, shit get heated, bro.
Shit get
And-
heated. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, DV is most scary than a one-on-one combat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because one-on-one combat can be, what most shit niggas fight about. If
Money
you look at it, what
and
do dudes
women.
fight about?
Money and
Motherfucking
women.
Money, women, and goddamn respect. That's the
Yep.
only thing that dudes gonna fight about. There's nothing else with that. But you look at DV, that's emotion.
That's emotion.
All
Emotion is a
emotion.
powerful thing, my man.
Yeah, it's all emotion.
Yeah.
And who's to say once you cuff the guy, she ain't like, get your fucking hands off my
it
man.
happens.
There
Oh,
you
it
go,
happens.
Vince. There
Yeah.
you go.
That
Valid.
happens.
Yeah.
As soon as you start
Valid.
cuffing them up, she jumping on you. You
She
like,
jumping
oh,
on you.
now you going with him.
I came to save your ass.
Right.
Everybody finna go in the blow the sandwich.
And that's
Everybody-
exactly
everybody
getting
getting some
blow
new
the sandwich
bracelets.
tonight.
Yep.
Everybody can get these bracelets.
All right, Brother Combs, we about to get out of here, so give
Hey,
us
man,
your
fellas, man. Thanks for letting me chime in, brothers, man. It's
no,
always a pleasure,
hold on,
always
nigga. No,
to chime
no.
in
You ain't done
and
yet.
talk. Huh?
Hold on. Give us your summary on this shit. You trying to get
Yeah,
out
man,
of
my
here.
summary is this on this, man. Hey, not talking from experience, but talking from reality standpoint. If you can find yourself in a position to get out of a DV situation, right below my picture that you see right now, call this number and
That's
find
right.
you some help.
Yeah.
So go ahead, man. Reach out to somebody. Try to put yourself in a better situation and get out of any type of situation that's caused people to beat on you. I hate for anybody to go through this. Sean Combs is a bitch made ass dude, and I wish that everybody can look at what he's doing. And if you see this video, you find yourself in that situation. Hey, try to get help and do the best you can to protect yourself. What they say, what do boxers say when they be boxing? What do the referee tell them?
Protect yourself at
yourself
all
at all
times.
Protect yourself at all times. So, fellas, Mr. Troy,
My man.
hey,
Yep.
Vince, man, and Baby Blue, man, appreciate y'all. Let me chime in for a little bit, man. It's always great talking to y'all, man. Stay easy.
Much
All
love,
right,
big
boy.
bro.
What's up?
Yeah, I will say this, man. If you're a father and your daughter is having situations like this, it's time to get involved.
Yeah.
Because we done seen the cameras, right? We done seen what happens in the aftermath. And being a father of a daughter, I do know that they don't always tell us everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to get involved because your child shouldn't go through that. And your child should not be in a situation where she feels like she got to accept that,
Right.
right? And it's a call to action, man. You got to get involved.
Got to.
Because again, I hope and pray that I never walk upon this type of situation. Because I don't know if I can't. I'm gonna be involved. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I can't walk past that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that old trouble T side gonna come back out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
I'm getting in. I can't pass that up.
Right.
So I'm gonna be saving somebody's daughter if
Right.
I'm involved in that situation. And I hope on the other side of that, if somebody see my child involved in some shit like that, help my child.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do the same for yours. You know what I'm saying? Help mine, because I'm gonna do that for yours. And we need to, as a community, we know these bad apples. We
Yeah,
know
we know
these.
who they are.
We know the dudes that's doing this type of shit.
Yeah.
What Cat Williams says, 2024,
Time's
all
up.
that shit gonna come to light.
Yep.
Yeah.
As a community, it's time for this shit to come to light.
You're
Right.
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 You know what I'm saying? We got a young man, and we didn't get a chance to talk about this today, but we got a young man that's gonna be buried tomorrow.
Okay.
The young man that was killed in Florida, the Air Force
Yeah.
serviceman.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, as we get closer to the story and all of this started off as a domestic violence call,
Right.
right? And that's how serious this shit is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even
It's
though
life
it
or
was a
death.
mistaken identity, the wrong place, and all of that, the bottom line is somebody in that complex was in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it wasn't his apartment, obviously, and you know the outcome was horrible.
Right.
You know what happened to him, but the bottom line is there was some young lady in that building that was having a problem. It was in danger, and somebody at least, and Karen, you know, I don't know if Karen did it the right way.
Yeah.
In the way she made the approach and how she made it happen, but Karen was at least nosy enough to hear something.
Something's going on.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the truth of that's gonna come out, because whoever the actual person was that was being victimized, you know, I would hope that young lady would stand up and say, you know, that was actually happening in this apartment.
Right.
But as a community, at least Karen tried to send some help.
She tried.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't just have her ear listening to the door and then do shit. She at least tried to send some help.
Yep.
And that's what we got to do. If you see your niece, your little cousin, your neighbor, your homeboy's little sister, whoever the hell that girl is in anybody's life, that young lady got a mother and a father and somebody that love her. And as a man, we got to step in. And Puff Daddies or Sean Combs, them kind of niggas, oh, y'all days is over.
Yeah, the niggas with money abusing their fucking power. Yeah.
Y'all
right.
days is
Yeah.
over.
It's over.
And to piggyback off what you said about the young man from the Air Force, so everybody's like, well, he came to the door with a gun. Why he got his gun in his hand? Here's what happened. The police officer came to the door. You know how police officers knock on doors.
Hell
Yes.
yes.
We all know that. What we say in the black
Yes.
community, why the fuck you knocking like the police?
Right,
We all
right.
know how they knock on the door. He did that, stood to the side of
walked
the
away.
peephole.
Yeah.
Right.
So
he
the
couldn't
young
see.
man didn't see him.
Yeah.
Did it again.
Right.
Stood to the side.
I'm
so
coming
the
to
young
the door
man
with my
came,
thing too.
Yeah.
His finger was not on the trigger.
No.
He
Was
had
not.
it to his
and
side.
it was pointed down.
And then he answered the door, and that's when the shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the people that's asking why he had his gun in his hand, that's why he had his gun.
And he had a legally registered gun.
There you go.
Yep.
And he is also was one of the top marksmen in his class. So he's been trained to not only shoot that weapon, clean it, control it.
Yeah.
Like he's been trained to handle that weapon.
Yeah. He's not novice.
Right.
No,
Right.
he's a soldier.
He's a
Yeah.
soldier.
You know, and it's a tragedy
Yep.
because the police officer is so scared of his own life.
You
But
got
you
a
know
lot
what,
of
though?
cowards with badges, man.
And then you know what though? That goes back to the situation that's going on right here in Atlanta right now. These people protesting this training facility. Stop
Yeah.
Cop City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when some shit like this happen, the first thing they say is,
They ain't got
well, he
enough
wasn't
training.
properly trained.
Yeah.
But what the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want them to be trained or you want them to be scared and untrained?
And all these people that are protesting don't even live here.
They don't. They don't.
Why? Why? How do you have so much time to do all this protesting? Why are you not at work?
Because you're not, yeah. Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Because
Yeah.
their job is to create this kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's their job. Shit, that's why they.
And I'm gonna
they
double
at work.
down on what you said too, Troy, because not only is the females, it's males too. I know guys who've been taught their whole life, you don't put your hands on a woman, therefore they take abuse from women.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So whoever it is, if you can find the courage to get out of that situation, I beg you to get out of that situation.
And it comes with just you got to talk to somebody,
Yeah,
and don't be ashamed and embarrassed. None of that shit, because there's no judgment.
right.
Flat
Right.
out. When it comes to some shit like that, there ain't no judgment.
No.
I don't give a damn how you got there.
Yeah.
So what? You fell in love with an asshole? Who
Right.
cares?
It
It has
happens.
nothing to do with
Yeah.
this right here.
Right.
So you don't have to have no shame, none of that.
Yeah.
We coming to help.
Yeah.
Make you move. Yeah.
Make a move.
Because if we don't help you, the next call could be
You
the
know what it's
call,
gonna be.
right.
Yeah.
And we should have said something. I should have stepped in. I should have. It's too late.
Too late.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if y'all listening, if you do need help and you in this situation, please reach out to that phone.
Yeah,
number.
we will have a number at the bottom of the screen,
Yes, sir.
or in the credits, and it'll actually be a number you can call from anywhere. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you at,
Yeah.
and get yourself some help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you're around here in the Grayson area, you know what I'm saying, close enough for me to come out and help you out. Because I don't have, I ain't,
well, fuck
I
it,
ain't
I
have to
will
fight
call
no
me and goddamn Vince gonna mount up with you. Then we gonna go.
I ain't had to fight
do
no
what we
wild,
gotta
man.
do.
I ain't got no
saying.
problem with jumping on a nigga, man. You know, you beat up a chick.
like the father that beat up his brothers beat up the dude. That was his little daughter. Girl was jumping his kid.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he said he tried. He said, so now this is what's happening.
This is what's going down. Yeah.
That's what it
All
is.
I'll say to that is, why you ain't shoot the man the fair one? Why y'all have to jump him?
Yeah.
But I can't tell nobody how to react.
No,
So
you can't.
when the last time you seen some rules in fighting?
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
I ain't never
get
seen
it.
nobody break out the rule book before the fight started.
Okay, I get it. I get that,
Shit,
buddy. Okay,
it's-
so let's shoot this fair one. I done told you.
What's fair?
And I done told
How
you.
we know what's fair? We don't have no rules.
Well, when we say fair one, we talking fair.
Yeah. What's the definition of fair when there ain't no rules?
Note to self, Troy
Fair
gonna
is
hit
winning.
you with something.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it locked in.
If you feel a brick on the back of your head,
That was fair.
that was fair.
Oh shit! Well,
Yeah.
man, I appreciate y'all cats, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I think this was a good one. Put
Yeah.
out some good info, man. And until the next time, this is the Husband Show podcast, where husbands band together and navigate this thing called marriage through love, life, and laughs. I am Perry.
And I'm damn sure Trouble T. Roy.
And he got a brick, and it's Vince.
And it's gonna be on your head.
It's gonna be on your head.
If you touch
Yeah.
my daughter,
So I ain't never taking off. And I'm working this hard for a reason. Been a minute trying to make it right. Saying, baby, this is our season.